All right, back to the red, orange, and yellow guy.
Oh, yes, Edge.
Okay, so beard should be blue because it's obviously going to be much cooler than my face. So the cold spots, like Noah said, is what we're looking for. We're always going to have cold spots. Those cold spots are going to be blue and black. We're always going to have them because glass right now during this chilly weather is going to be colder than everything else. Aluminum cans, a sign that caught some wind. You guys are seeing the point. I'm looking for the blue and black areas to move or to take shape. When I say take shape, I want a head, shoulders, moving arms and legs. That's what we've caught with this guy in the past. That's hopefully what we'll capture with it again. I love to give you stats about the equipment that you're about to use. This piece of equipment will capture about 4 to 5 pieces per year that I would put my stamp of approval on, not per episode. You guys seeing the point here? Yeah, I'm not a TV show host. I'm not a YouTuber. So I also have this set up with a blue dot bouncing around the screen. It's there to show you the coldest spot in the frame at the moment. That's why it moves around the screen. So it's going to land on windshield and glass and cans and things like that. I want that blue dot to also move and to be a 15+ degree temperature drop. It's 45 degrees out here for us ambient. Not that anybody want to remind it of that, but I'm going to be looking for 30 degrees and colder moving out of that blue spot is what I'm looking for. So that's kind of the cool thing about this.
Crazy. Hang on. Let me follow you. There's something's. I keep going.
Someone following me?
I don't know what it was. I'm not sure if it was anything actually.
What?
It came like a line. And then it went away.
As long as you have it recording.
I do.
Okay, good.
I don't know if it was anything or not.
That's cool though.
Could have been a bug, I guess.
You're looking for cold spots. Have you seen anything? Is there anything 30 in
Yeah, but there's like, well, it's like cars and lights and stuff like that. Yeah, no, but that was it was kind of weird. It was actually white.
What?
It was white.
What was white?
The thing that we recorded.
Huh.
It was like a white streak of light, something like that.
It could have been whenever the light turned on right there. Did you ask any questions?
Huh?
Did you ask any questions?
I've been asking a bit. I've been asking about the mansion. So far I've been hearing.
Ow. Oh shit. Oh.
Try not to.
Ankle okay?
No,
Remember that hurt?
locking up. Hang on a second.
Um.
Why the ball lights? Oh, look at that.
You got that. Went up to 17.
Nice.
No, look at this. Come here. Look at this. Look how hot that is right there.
It's only 33, right?
Damn, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
sure if something's trying to peek around the corner here or not.
Got up to 18.
You see anything, Dad?
Yeah, I saw a butterfly. No, I'm kidding.
A butterfly.
I saw a white, kind of like a little white streak that was following him when we were walking this way by the dumpster.
Okay.
So I hit record on that. I'm not sure if it was anything.
I got up to 18 now.
Where?
Right when I'm
Right here? Or in that corner?
Yeah, not even in that corner.
Isn't that funny?
Well, hang on. Let me see if there's anything there.
It just seems to be really light. Most of Alex is going to get anything. So it should go higher. It's measuring electricity. Right. And he also has a thermometer on there. So if that drops, and we can, like, let's say Steve found something, he and I can go through and debunk what it actually is. If it's still just kind of hovering about, we can go put that thermometer in there and see if we can get the same type of drop, kind of an actual thermometer. That's just to kind of check the checker. Oh, that's a whole nother tour.
I'll come back to that one.
However, you being a local,
Alex. Oh,
you being a local, I am putting together another regular tour. It's going to be the Dead Writers of Charleston. So it's nothing like there are. And like I'm starting off with just an hour-long, like covers 7 to 9 writers, and then I'll probably expand it just to see if it takes off. So again, it's going to be before I do the investigation tours. So I actually, fingers crossed, I'll be confident enough that I have enough information by the end of the week to round out my research. So there's a lot of time.
why do you suppose it's so hot underneath that dumpster?
So the reason would probably be you had a person in there, unless somebody spilled something in there.
Well, it's been just underneath the dumpster. Now, you're doing it right now.
There's nothing like blowing out, like you can't feel heat coming out of it. My guess
odd.
is that the metal can actually probably was warm from the day's sun and then baked the rocks underneath it, is my guess.
That's a great theory.
All right, you two.
Very
let's
logical.
rein
I
it
feel
in.
like Spock.
Noah, Dana, come on back.
You guys ready?
They swap back
Oh,
again?
oh, oh.
And again, I usually like, I'll tell you guys, go ahead and feel free to intermingle the devices, like among whoever you team, so that way, because I do sanitize everything. Get that-
Come here. Look at this.
Noah, Dana,
Is that anything?
come on back. Go ahead and stop your video. I just don't relax a little bit, warm your hands up.
Oh. No, I thought I was seeing
You
this.
gotta use since
I
last
thought I
week.
was doing that stick figure
Something with
thing.
Mexico and then the angel.
Did you hear anything when you had 60 milligauss? That's the unit of measure that we're using with Alex's device. By the way, if I screwed up anybody's name yet.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can hit your stop button, Alex.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by that spot.
This is one.
Are we over there, Mimi? I thought you were warming for the camera. But
Yeah, I was thinking right on, and then I went, no, that car coming. Jesus. That wouldn't have been any fun. I want to hit the road. Like you said, it's all good. Yeah.
see one, see one.
I think we all do, right?
What happened?
I was asking if
Did you stop recording from back there?
Yeah. What? Oh, was I supposed to not or?
Yeah, you were. You were supposed
Yeah,
to
when
stop.
you spot with that, then we
Every
sit
time we
record.
move.
Okay.
Oh, tree right here.
So have a seat for just a minute. So we really start this.
I was excited.
Yeah. Thanks.
So yeah, if you're recording, you can go ahead and stop the recording. You can take a break
Thanks.
for you. Did we hear anything along the way here? And I'm going to point out to you and Steve, come on over this way, where the grave is actually at. So that way you can zoom in if you need to.
Oh, her grave.
So her
Ooh, I
grave.
just heard coward.
Oh. It's, you see where the crosshead stone is in the back?
Mm-hmm.
Sue is to the left and one more row back. So we were actually closer to her. You want to flip your camera the other way? Otherwise it's going to be upside down. Make sure the camera's on the left.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Just make sure you don't have an upside down video.
Gotcha.
So zoom in, and then Dana, did I show you how to use that spotlight to get further?
No.
So if you on the end of the flashlight,
That's no bad place to be. That's
it'll
all.
get brighter.
Oh my god.
It's a little stiff, but it'll also get
That's so
smaller.
good. Oh
It'll
my
be brighter, so
God.
you can penetrate through the darkness a little bit
But
better.
does not show a light.
What do you mean?
Like, so it shows a light in the camera. But how does it not show, like,
Is it
like
our vision cannot see infrared?
Oh, so that's infrared. Oh,
Yeah, I'm only using infrared lighting.
that is awesome.
And by the way, the light there to the left was actually meant to deter people like us, but my camera's cut right through that because it does cause a light flare for a normal camera.
Really? That light right there?
Mm-hmm. That's why the church says there's no ghost here, but the Holy Ghost says they don't want church like us doing this.
Where does it say that at?
Right there, right in front of Steve.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a little sign. No ghost here, but the Holy Ghost.
Really? That is awesome. And so this is a grave.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, this is our tallest steeple. No building in Charleston is allowed to be taller than this.
But this is
Look
the
at her
top.
face.
Yes.
Are they adding the height to it, or are they just
No,
doing
they're
the
just
face?
working on it.
Okay.
It's such a weird rule. No building can be taller than the church.
Well, don't you
But
know why?
welcome to that. Like, isn't it like a law that like no building can be higher than like the tallest?
Can't be
church
higher
or
than the Lord.
It's right here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So the
It's-
reason why is because we're the holy city. That's
And
why
we're in
our
the Bible
skylines.
Belt.
Well, the skyline will be mainly church steeples.
Right.
If all the buildings are lower than the church steeples,
Yeah.
so that's they want to keep that skyline.
They
So
want to keep us the holy city.
right.
Everyone
Did you
must
hear
be
what
the Bible
song
Belt.
was playing when she walked up here?
Oh, it played another one by Seduce.
Doesn't look like that's something.
I was like, that's not. That's the.
That's not inappropriate or anything.
No, totally
not
not.
much, right?
I'm looking for 3.
2.5 and higher.
2.5.
Mm.
And where's hers is at? Her gravestone.
It's just to the left of
Straight
the
to the
cross
ground.
back there. Like we were closer to her when we were in the alley, to be honest with you. That's why I wasn't surprised when he actually had like pre-birth baptism. Because again,
Oh, right next to
pre-birth
that cross right ahead.
to the left and one more row back, so she's actually closer to the building back there, which is that's the alley in the back of the cemetery.
Where we just
Yep. So that's why it's not uncommon for us to get things from Dr. Ladd over here as well.
I heard liberal. I don't know.
Noah, how are you doing down there? Writing a book.
What's that?
You got anything going on?
Alex. Alex. What do you think that is?
Huh?
What? Oh, that's the little
Both
bar
of you
right
had
here.
another one back.
No, watch.
Oh,
Watch.
that's funny.
Oh, I should have stopped. Yeah.
Wonder where the little dot is at.
That's that light, I think.
Yeah, it's that light over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that light will be pretty
I think
long.
behind the gravestone.
I keep seeing like trying to like a face trying to come through. Looks
You're
like
gonna get
Jason.
a lot from the
Wait.
different alcoves of the trees, like the different layout.
Yeah.
Is it to the left?
To the left of the cross back there.
No, like the face that you keep
Yes.
seeing. It's to the left. I think I see that too. Is it gone now?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I heard the song Sweet Home Alabama, and then I heard someone say Alabama after that.
Alabama must mean something.
Someone from Alabama, probably.
Well, a lot of times I'll get like predictions of who's going to be on my next tour. So like a name will come through and then the state that they're from. Like I see that all the time. So whenever we get something that's not South Carolina, like Alabama, like I write it down every time. It's just a matter of the. You got something, Dana?
Either it's just the light playing for some of you, or there's a woman behind that gravestone. It's moving.
Here,
She keeps-
focus on it for about another 2 minutes because we're going to have another tour coming in behind us. They're already working their way over here. Again, we try to just stay out of their way and let them do their thing. I do mine. Can you zoom in on it, or are you zoomed in as far
I'm
as you can
zoomed in
go?
as far as I can go.
Not really sure. Oh.
Obviously Sue died. She was the spouse. But her husband, I want to say, lived like at least another 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. His name was Gaston.
Gaston.
Like the movies. Gaston.
Gaston. Hello.
Alright, looks like they're going to be coming on over here, so we're going to get out of their way. Let's hit stop on those recorders. Get out
Hello.
of the spot, boss. We're getting ready to move. Yeah, let's keep going.
My finger over it? Yeah.
Take your fingers over it. As they're walking up further. This is awesome. I've never been to like this before. It's crazy to think like this is probably like a bunch of old houses that were just paved over old.
That's cool,
You guys
man.
finding anything spooky?
Not yet.
Nothing?
Except for
No
that little
spooky-
goat
No
that-
spooky dookies?
There's that graveyard.
That.
I would aim it, yeah, aim it right over there. See anything? Let's catch up there. Not without it. That's cool though.
Well, I love this weather.
Huh?
I love this weather.
Alright.
I think that's why my bones are aching now.
That's probably what it is. 'Cause bone, we get that bone chilling cold. We don't
Yeah,
have that.
my lack of vitamin D.
Yeah.
But my grandfather had it.
Oh, Bobsy?
No, she was a female grandmother.
Oh, Bob. Yeah, Jaji.
Jaji was my grandfather.
Yeah.
And Grandpa Willie. So he.
That's on Granny Granny's side?
Anything going here? What's that?
What? Real cold right there.
I think it's not a deep reference.
It's a very pretty grave. That was probably a wife and husband right there. Very pretty gravestones.
Back over here. School up.
Huh?
Back in the
I wonder if they buried anybody recently here because a lot of
Mine
spots.
trouble.
No. Just gotta catch up.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm trying to catch some ghosts. I haven't seen one.
Saw that
Oh.
one over at the graveyard.
Oh, just that one.
I was catching a lot of activity over at the other place when it spiked up to 35.
Yeah.
I was very surprised.
What triggered that, though?
I don't know. We were talking, and I bet I missed some of them.
I like when they, like, do it on TV. They, like, reenact something like if it was a Civil War thing.
Yeah.
They fired cannons or something like that.
Feel like a whole
Stirs them up,
I just randomly got
Back door.
Could be a banana market.
Yeah, maybe it could be banana.
Back door. That looks old.
French Quarter.
Used to be what?
We're still in the French Quarter.
French Quarter? Because there are a lot of French people?
Yeah, well, that's also like New Orleans style French Quarter.
Okay.
To the right of me.
Yeah. That's where it's a yellow house, but it's a restaurant.
Are there any Gordons or Joes?
Smell coffee.
Yeah, a little coffee shop right here.
Oh, wow, it smells delicious. Iron Rose. We're going to the spookiest part of Charleston. You ask him about that jailhouse. You know, the
That'd be
prison.
nice.
Yeah, we should ask him about what he knows about it. 'Cause everybody we talked to so far said that it's
One
been
of the most
spooky.
haunted, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a late night tour we can probably do tomorrow.
Maybe. What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
No.
Did they pick up something?
No. It's crazy to think like 200 years ago, you've had people down this road that will never know their name.
You're right.
It's pretty cool.
That's what I was saying to somebody. I think it was Rick. He was saying, don't you wish you could like just like stand somewhere and look at something and just let time go backwards, and you can
See
still
how it
see the
works.
same spot you're looking at, and just keep, you see it on TV sometimes, right?
You see how it's progressed over the years.
Yeah, and you see how, or dig, yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you saw it earlier.
The
When we
Time
were-
Traveler,
Yeah.
the movie The Time Traveler.
I don't know if you saw it earlier. If you looked at the road here, they had one spot that was dug up, probably about 5 inches down. There was an old brick that was to be laid across on the ground.
Really?
Yeah, it was over by that one barn. That was the oldest. It had like brick.
Temperatures dropping quick.
Oh yeah.
Florida boys.
Oh, see you right there. See you right there. There's the bow. On the there's that bow. There's all that bow. That's the one thing I always knew. I mean, was how do you record something like that? Just that, like, you do it.
Right.
But like, you just want to prepare, it doesn't ever work. But usually I'm like, so a regulator in there, and then fuses, and all that, and then after I be a downtown worker, I could go.
Thank you.
Here's how this will work. We're gonna now take these three over to that end of the bushes and push into this tree. Not to hand you things that are going to cover your eyes. Do not put anything on until we come back. If I blindfold a bunch of people in a random spot in Charleston and walk away, it never looks good. Don't put anything on yet. So the blindfolds, just so you two know, are disposable. I don't want your eye boogers back. Throw them away somewhere else. So take one, pass it back. And there are little origami projects. Good luck with that. No, you don't need one, Alex.
Oh,
sorry.
Take one, pass it back. It's like in school.
Yep.
So Alex, this thing won't even be on yet until I come back. I'll turn it on when I come back. If you can hang on to it for me. All right, you guys sit here and become besties for 5 minutes. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, you three come with me down this way. The reason I bring us down here is because I don't want them to hear me.
Right.
So, here's how the story goes. By the way, keep in mind, I used to do this in Washington Park at the corner of Broad and Meeting because there was a bust in that location. He's still saying hello to a bunch of random people. But anyway, and the first time I did this, I only had 2 people because it was November, and I usually look for the new space in November because it's after Halloween. And the young lady had a spirit box, and I didn't even know who we were looking for. I just said, let's just go experiment and find my new spot. Well, she heard the year 1828 and the name Henry. I was using your word list that night, and I had the name Tim on there. Henry Timrod's bust is inside of Washington Park. You'll start to realize why we're here instead. We're no longer allowed to go in Washington Park, but he also haunts this location. We're getting to it. But it was an easy grab for me because he was born in 1828. I was like, well, hot damn, there's my ghost. So here's his very quick story. He was a writer. He's sick through most of his life. So being born in 1828, he can go fight in the Civil War. So he goes out to the battlefield to fight for the Confederates. And he goes out there, and his comrades realized he was too sick to fight. They sent his ass home, knowing he was a writer, and said, go be the voice of the war. Go tell people what's going on out here. Came home to Charleston, started writing poetry about what's happening out there. He became known as a laureate of the Confederacy. That's a big title in the writing world. So he's doing pretty well, poetry getting published, and he has a son by his wife Katie. The son's name is Willie. He's born on Christmas Eve, but he died 9 months later. Last dead baby of the story, I promise, because it is our last story. I'm sorry. There's a lot of dead babies around here. I think I've told you one in every single story except for Dr. Ladd tonight. But anyway, moving on. So he's mourning. He's not writing as much. He has another writer friend that he went to college with. His name is Paul Hamilton Hayne. He's another writer from Charleston and says, dude, you're not writing as much. Go use my cottage in Columbia and get back on track. And leave your wife Katie behind to mourn with her parents that were here visiting. So he took him on the offer, and he goes out there, and that's where he wrote his last words. His last words were, beholder of brief mortality, which in modern day language means dear person with a short life. And then he coughed, and it landed on the page in a blood stain. He had tuberculosis. He died right there, age 38, pen in hand.
Wow.
Now, every year on Halloween, this building will show off that blood-stained page. The reason why is because it's in the silhouette of a man writing at his desk. You have to be a member of the society to be able to go see it, but the internet's beautiful. I'm going to show you what the blood book looks like. So everybody's going to have their role up there. So keep in mind that the 2 blindfolded people, which is going to be Noah and Allie, are not going to be able to hear me. In the event that they're too loud, I'll need somebody to come tap them on the shoulder for them to quiet down. I'll give them these cues when we get over there. When we're done, because again, they won't be able to hear me, I'll need one of you to tap them on the leg. I'll say, let's get these folks tapped out. You tap out your family member, and let's get them, they take off their own gear. I just don't touch the people that are sitting. I hope you guys appreciate that. So, in the event that we're not getting answers from Allie and Noah, it might come to your word list. Let me know if you get any numbers that show up on your red screen on your end, and you're going to be filming them directly the entire time, because I'm not telling them the story tonight. They're going to have to wait for your video.
Okay.
I'm a jerk. So, here is.
I just sit here, look pretty.
Oh, you can film them too. It's always interesting. Here is the blood book. So, tells the whole story. Beholder of brief mortality, cough, cough, death. There is your blood stain. Now, we started off pretty good a few nights ago, but it kind of tapered off. Yeah, pretty
Now
crazy
I
stuff.
see what you just said.
Oh my God. car? What?
I just at first I just thought it was a blob, right? So
No,
I just
it's
looked
a man.
away,
It's
and
this-
then it is a man over a desk.
Right.
That's freaky.
Oh, and you guys will always get a link to this in your notes too,
Yeah.
so that way those
That
people
is
can actually see what the hell we're talking about.
really Okay.
Wow.
This
All right.
spotlight helps.
Timrod is not always happy that I'm poking the bear either, so it might take me a few minutes to get him to start coming through. But again, we'll kind of see what happens when we get over there. All right, let's go give them some cues and what to expect out of it.
Alrighty, cool.
Okey-dokey.
We're all talking.
We were talking. Our ADHD
Let me see yours, Noah. That way Allie can see how I open it up. So it looks like one ply. It's not. So on the back, there's a thinner side, and it separates. And then, in that separation, there's a perforation. So it's a Batman mask. It goes over your ears.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What?
Well, I figured there was going to be a lot of females like doing this, and I didn't want to ruin anybody's hair.
There's little preparations.
You're so thoughtful.
By the way, for anybody that's interested in blindfolds on Amazon, you can find them underneath the 50 Shades of Grey tab, and you can buy them in bulk.
Oh, wow.
I do buy them in bulk, by the way, because remember, I do this every night, and there's always 1 to 2 people blindfolded, so I buy them by the hundreds.
Oh,
And then my office manager's like, "What the hell are you doing with people out in the middle of the street where you're blindfolding them?" I'm like, "Don't worry about
Don't
it."
worry about it. We'll make it one.
It's a great story.
All right,
That's
so
a
before you
great
guys
story.
Put anything on, here's how this is going to go. In the event that the two of you are too loud, a family member is going to tap you on the shoulder. So we'll need somebody probably up there for Allie's end. That means quiet down a little bit. Again, I just try not to draw too much attention to what we're doing out here. A lot of people walk by and like, what the hell's happening? This is the new spot for this location, by the way. We used to do this in a dark park on a park bench. It's much easier to do than a set of stairs. When we're done, your family member will tap you on the leg. That means we're done. Take off your gear. We'll talk about what happened. Again, I don't touch the people that are blindfolded. It'll never be me. It's a family member. So, on your end.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, back to you. I'm sorry, not you. You two are literally going to be saying everything you hear. Don't take off your headphones. We want to make sure it's loud enough to where you can't hear me. I'm going to be asking questions. Even yes and no is okay in this instance because you don't know what I'm asking. If you hear a yes, no, say it. Don't forget to talk. You hear it, say it. Hear it, say it. That's how this works. Are you that cold? I know the Marvel like steps are like you're like shivering to death. Alex, on your end, you're going to be seeing images.
Yeah.
Let me see this. You're going to have an ambient like cloud of smoke just moving and bustling around, and every once in a while, an image will show up in front. It might be a cartoon, painting, a photograph. I don't know what the hell you're going to see.
Yeah.
I've never seen the same image twice.
Okay.
You're going to just simply describe what you see.
All right.
3 people, stairs, garden. The reason why? Keep it simple. These two are going to be talking, not knowing they're talking over you. I need to get the gist of what's happening from all 3 of you. If they're not saying much, I'll ask you probing questions by using your name first.
All right.
That's another reason why I get everybody's names down. Which, by the way, am I still good on everybody's names?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Thought so. Not bragging. I just like to keep checking in and make sure I didn't screw it up. All right. So blindfolds and headphones.
So do they just
Those,
Just
there's
go kinda like-
holes in your ears. Yep.
Yeah, loop it over your ears.
loop it?
Kind of like a mask. Like a
Oh,
mask, you know?
Yeah, you got it.
There it is.
So it is 11. We'll just say close to 11:20. So we'll go until 11:30.
Can I sit down?
Yeah, you can, as long as your camera's on them. Have you ever used virtual reality before?
So we'll go ahead and put on.
Oh yeah, put them on and start talking. Just be nearby in case it gets too loud. This is going to be the one that's going to be too loud, I think.
I doubt it.
You don't think?
You see,
Think it'll
when
be
he's
heard?
trying to order food. We're trying to make sure this thing's turned up.
Somebody
that's
calling me.
Is it turned
Sorry,
up to
Mom.
where it needs to be?
No.
I'm ghost.
Okay.
We're ghost hunting right now, Mom.
It fixed it.
I tell my mom when I have to call her back, and she calls me like right in the middle of this. She's like, what were you doing?
Had a
I'm like, I was
bell
ghost hunting,
chime.
Ma.
Well, she knows
Your
we're
focus
doing
is right there in case it's blurry. All right.
She's gonna be
11:20.
like, "What's doing?"
Okay, Henry. We're at the different location again, Henry.
Never leave you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Henry, can you tell us what building we're at?
You suffer.
What building are we at, Henry? And why are we here?
my problems.
What about your problems? Henry, talk to us about what building we're at.
Walk out. Tell me where it is.
We're
Faithful.
Right.
on King Street.
8650.
Chisel.
103. 5.
Henry, can you tell us what building we're at? We're on King Street.
No.
Okay. Can you tell us where we would
They're
normally
signing
meet?
it.
Interesting.
Where do you normally find me in my groups?
Envy.
Moving.
Henry, this is Noah and Allie. They can hear
Tears.
whatever you want us to hear.
Please.
And this is Alex.
Let
You
go.
can see whatever you want us to see.
Let it go.
Henry, I'm going to continue trying to talk to you because you've
That's
given
it.
some great answers in the past. We're here out of respect.
Tomorrow.
What is tomorrow?
Plantation.com.
Baby.
We're going to talk about your
Charleston.
son.
School.
At school. Henry, you gotta
Sexy lady.
pick a topic.
It's a match.
Macy's.
What did he just say?
Macy's. The most unique thing.
Henry, let's keep it simple.
You need.
I'm not going to go into your son just yet.
Multiply.
Let's talk about your work. What did you do for a living?
Mold. Restraint.
That's a bit of a mystery.
Bad times.
Wow. Henry, we're here to talk about the good times. You know I'm a writer too. It is my passion, as I'm sure it
That
was
they
you,
are sad.
as I'm
Nothing to sell.
sure- Plenty to tell, Henry.
Value for any trade in. I got it.
Freezing to death. He's like shivering, like he's about to fall off.
That's how I
I
feel.
could never
Why?
tell you.
Henry, can you give us an image in the blue box? This way Alex doesn't fall.
Responsible.
I don't want him falling asleep in there, Henry. Just throw us an image.
This is a bad guy.
He said he's a bad guy and something. Henry, we're not leaving yet. That's his code word that I've given him. That we're done.
Maybe I should.
Henry, we're not leaving just
I
yet.
don't know what you're hiding.
We're only 3 minutes in, Henry. Henry, let's talk about that work of yours. What was your occupation? How are you doing on the word
It's
list?
You sound
Did
red.
she just say it's right?
You don't know what it's like living.
I'll take that. You got any words going on up there?
1,000
Guess what?
experience.
Late.
Henry, I'm going to take the right. I know it was out of context, but I'm going to take it as your occupation.
Go.
Free consultation.
We're not leaving, Henry.
Oh, it's a train.
What year is that train?
Jeffrey.
It is a looks like a it's like a black train, like a
Is it a steam locomotive?
yeah. It's a black smokes, I think, coal.
Karma.
You only want.
Black locomotive with black smoke and train cars in the back.
Strangers.
Henry, where did you have to go by train?
Tomorrow.
But this is
Can you tell us where you went by train, if you went
his.
anywhere? I don't know what that train image means. Henry, you got to explain it.
Price and anything?
Desk.
Death you don't even.
Death, you don't even. Desk. Henry, let's talk about that. What was the name of the last
I'm
page
sure.
that you wrote? We have a name for it. What do we call it?
Do I could die.
Henry, what's the last page that you wrote called?
You.
Sun.
feel tired.
Just think about it.
Downing.
She seems to be okay if we wanted to sit her down. I know we'll need somebody nearby to tap her on the leg.
Last night. You asked them.
No, we're good. We're good. No, we don't want to tap her yet.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sorry.
Henry, we're about halfway through, I believe. We're about 6 minutes in. You know, we're only here for 10. Henry, let's get back to your work. Henry, you said some things that could be relevant to your son. Can you tell us when he was born? When's his birthday? Should be an easy grab using those frequencies.
Who's that?
Your son, when was he born? You wrote a poem about him.
I'm not okay.
Okay,
Hospital bed.
not okay, hospital bed. Henry, I don't know of any time you were in the hospital.
Rose.
Doctor. My name is Carol.
Bad.
I see.
Dr. Ladd, did you follow us over here? That's a yes/no question.
2012. It's not okay.
Okay, and back to Henry.
Brief.
We asked about your son.
Is that your thing?
Baby.
He was a baby. How old was he?
You're nothing. Remember the way savings.
Henry,
Lately.
can you give us another image? These words are pretty vague. Can you show us how old your son was?
A lot of work.
Meaning it might be too hard.
Yeah.
Henry,
Door.
can you show us how old your son was? How old was Willie?
C.
We would love to see it.
Important.
Don't speak. His spirit. 14.
Away.
Henry, what topic would you like to bring up? I've asked about
Powers.
your son, your work.
After. Guaranteed contract. TikTok.
You'd rather talk about. You got something, Alex?
No, not yet.
Oh, you just,
Yorkies are
White smoke.
going on.
Henry, we're running out of
Right.
time.
As a child.
New.
Rape me.
Henry, let's get back to your work. Let's keep it simple. What was the name of your last page that you wrote? What do we call it?
7 a.m.
Normal.
If you.
About under a minute left.
Come back.
I'm gonna come back again tomorrow.
Draw.
Can you give us one more image? We'll wrap it up.
Let go.
Is that alright?
Henry,
Chosen.
one more image.
James. Holding on.
Okay.
Foundation.
Henry going once. Henry going twice.
After your new.
Alright, let's get these blindfolds tapped out.
This as well?
Yep,
Oh, you good.
Ugh.
You say good?
yep, that's good. Take your stuff off.
What
Stop.
your leg
Cams?
is close enough, right?
Yep, that's on the back.
To tap
We're
it
done.
out.
We're done.
It was like
Oh,
a long
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
First half, or was it just?
Right.
To tap you
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah, I was ready to tap me in the leg.
I was like,
Oh,
tap her out, I'm right next
oh.
to her.
No.
Oh.
Let me
Allie,
turn-
with
stop
yours,
this,
take
please.
your spirit box. There's a button
Let me
next to
stop.
your
I
volume.
can't see it.
Stop what?
Flip it in the
The
opposite
video.
direction. It turns the machine off. That way we